into the game, and I gotta say, Bruno, welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be casting again.
Just takes us way back.
Take us way back. For people who don't know, actually, Lumi was my first. I was actually like co-casting for the first time with Lumi.
I popped this cherry.
Yeah,
that was me.
Exactly. In some cup that I think there was about 500 people watching us back then.
500 people.
500 real fans.
Yes,
I'd
real
say.
Fans.
This was way back before TI2. And yeah, we started with Lumi. So we've been doing like a few things here and there. I remember Alienware Cup last year, particularly.
Yeah.
But it's been good. And of course with Shane, we've been casting Dota 1 since ever. Everyone watched our YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah,
we were a big hit back then.
Well, the early 90s.
Yeah, of course. So that's pretty good as well. Well, I mean, we're into the game right now, and I'm probably going to be a little bit more silent than usual during the draft phase because I'm also playing with these buttons here to make people look at that stuff. But I actually going to say something, which is I disagree with Andy in that he says, oh, I don't like talking about the first two picks or first two vans because they're boring.
Okay.
But they did it again.
But I'm going to talk about, like, why do we see Dazzle banned so much? I mean, he's good, he's a support, but do you think he warrants just banning him out of the game?
Well, Andy, I think I asked him a similar question before, and he personally thinks that he's actually worth the ban because, and I forgot his reasoning for doing so. Like, it's a good lane support. It gives you, damage and physical damage and all of that. I don't see it. I think he's overhyped.
You know what I think? It's one of those heroes like banning the Wisp bans the Tiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Banning the Dazzle kind of bans the Slardar.
No, it doesn't, though.
You think so?
Well, we've seen teams pick Dazzle and just Dazzle. They don't go Slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're saying...
No, you're saying like...
You could go the Wisp by itself, and you don't have to go the Tiny.
You don't have to go Tiny.
Okay.
But you can go the Dazzle by himself, but kind of like Dazzle Slardar works so well together.
Sure.
That by removing one, you kind of remove the other.
I could kind of see...
Like a double ban.
See, like, some sort of example for that, but I just... am not still convinced what Dazzle can do. Like, I know his spells. Like, for example, if you pick a CM, you know she's going to be aggressively ganking. She's going to win the lane. She gives you aura. All of that. What does Dazzle do? Like, has a very mediocre stun. Damage output is not really insane. Like, it's conditional damage. I'm talking about the heal.
Mm-hmm.
The Grave, it works if he's in range. Like, there's all too many conditions. So, I'm glad that he's in the limelight and teams are using him very well. Mm-hmm. But is he deserving of a first ban? Like, we're putting him up there with other heroes that are very powerful, like Invoker and Ember Spirit.
But he allows other heroes to kind of shine way more. Like Mirana, for example. Like, if he was on a team with Mirana, all of a sudden Mirana does so much more damage. Like, the ranged right-clickers. He's really good.
Oh, you mean, you're talking about that Weave here?
Yeah, the
His
Weave.
ultimate, okay.
Yeah. And he also allows you to be really aggressive and not...
Something I really like about Weave is not only, I mean, it's a great spell, by all means. It has huge range, it has a huge radius, gives minus armor. But the fact that it also gives vision for quite a while, that's, I think, one of the huger things. There are few heroes that can actually scout Roshan safely and still get something out of it. Because sometimes you can, let's say, pop a Flame Break, but you waste the Flame Break pretty much. Unless you kind of manage to put someone up cliff, which rarely happens, you're kind of wasting a spell. With Weave, you're actually using the spell the way it's meant to be used. You reveal people in Roche Pit, and then you start getting the minus armor. You're probably going to engage 5 to 10 seconds after that, which is when Weave actually goes into full effect.
Yeah, it's actually, like, you brought up an excellent point because when you drop the Weave inside a Roshan pit against your enemy and they decide to stand there and tank Roshan while taking their... Like, it's almost, hey, get the hell out of Roche Pit. we're going to come in and take a spot. And I think we saw just that in game 1 where Empire used it against Sigma. Sigma had Rasa wards in the pit.
Yep.
The Weave comes out and they just like, all right, time to bail.
Yep.
But
it also scouted a gank in the last game as well.
Sure, yeah. It does a lot of stuff. So, hey, maybe you guys are correct. I'm wrong. It's worthy of that first ban. He's not going to be in the game. Let's quickly talk about the heroes that are going to be in game.
Sounds good.
Doombringer, Shadow Shaman, and a Treant Protector coming out from Navi. I haven't seen them play that hero for a while. And it's going to be a Bane and Mirana coming out on the other side for RoX.KIS.
Okay, time for another run. You see, Treant Protector there. People are saying, okay, Treant defensive support in the sense that you have a spell that saves people.
Sure.
You have a heal that makes that if people dive you, they can't really effectively kill you.
Well, I've seen Treant in an offensive tri lane.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think that Treant is actually really
Alliance
actually
as well.
before that alliance,
with the Tuskar and
Well, before that, and Go Black.
And Go Black did it before.
Was it Weaver Tree and like a Batten and stuff like that? Yeah.
So I really think that Tree and Protector is one of those heroes that, while pubs mostly try to max the living armor, the actual way to do is maxing Leech Seed.
Yeah.
And just get it with a carry that can quickly push the lanes and just go under that tower every time.
Sure.
If you're 3v1, that one will never be able to get close to you. And if you're 3v3, there's no way they can fight you because you're popping a mech pretty much every time you use that Leech Seed.
I don't particularly agree with that statement, but
Go ahead.
just want to give a shout out to Fog, who, by the way, did excellent casting for the
He did.
South by
really
Southwest,
enjoyed
especially when he had to be thrown under the gun, like first time doing camera control. It was hard. It was hard work. He did a fine job. And one of the things he also said about Tree and Protector is that when you pop the Leech Seed, it's like a mech on demand.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to say I don't particularly agree with that statement because the healing doesn't all come in an instant.
Right.
You don't get the armor, so yeah, obviously it's not a mech. But regardless, like the level 1-2 engagement, like you said, 3 versus 3, that Leech Seed actually does an amazing amount of healing. It's like having a 5-6 magic stick for your whole 3 heroes on the team, which at that point of the game, it's insane. So yeah, I agree. He's a great offensive trialing hero. But speaking of which, I don't think we see an offensive trialing right now. I think the last pick, if they want to offensive trialing, it's going to come from the last pick.
Okay, so Shane, I mean, we have the heroes right here, right now, and I have to put them somewhere in the lane. I'm going to help you. I'm going to ask you for help.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the Dire for a little while, right? We have Bane, Mirana, Death Prophet, and Abaddon.
Okay.
Who goes where?
In my opinion, it should be Death Prophet mid and
Okay.
some sort of.
No, not bottom, mid, Bruno. I misclicked. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
Don't
gonna-
panic.
it's
It'll be
gonna-
okay.
It's going to go mid now.
And then it's kind of hard to tell because they could go like when I see Abaddon, I usually think defensive tri lane because he's like he's a defensive hero by nature, but they could also go offensive tri lane at the same time.
Let's just guess. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Like,
okay,
I'm
we're gonna
wrong
guess.
every single time.
We're gonna guess. We're gonna go offensive tri lane
Okay, with Mirana or Mirana off lane?
with Mirana.
Well, we have a Spectre that has... Oh, no, sorry. Never mind. This is from the last game. I was watching something else. With Mirana. Mirana is going to that... That's not the offensive tri-lane. I'm not really good at pressing buttons, am I?
I bet you I'm wrong anyway.
At
so it's
least you press a button for the compendium. Like at least that got live.
I'm not even sure that actually is live right now. Like, I'm trusting that it is.
I
but-
was playing around with it there a second ago.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So it's live. So what about Navi? We have Vat Rider, we have Doom, Shadow Shaman.
It's hard to
and True.
tell with these drafts though, because Doom could go mid, he could go jungle,
Yeah.
and Bat Rider could do the same, and he could also go off lane.
Lumi, want to help?
I don't know about this myself.
Yeah,
Imagine you're playing against Navi, so it's a 5-stack with you and 4 of the Alliance guys, your choice, or Cloud9, which are your friends actually.
Sure.
So you're playing carry,
Yeah. Okay.
obviously.
Because I'm the best.
No, yeah, because
Because I'm better than Envy.
exactly.
Obviously. Yeah, okay.
That's the point I was going to,
Yeah.
and you have the rest of Cloud9. So you're seeing this, and I'm like,
I'm like-
Lumi, we need to know how are the lanes.
First of all, I'm gonna say this is like a questionable draft, dubious. But all right, I'm gonna go offensive tri-lane with Shadow Shaman, Tree, and +1, whatever we're drafting next. Gonna put Bat Rider mid and Doom safe lane.
Solo safe. Okay.
But knowing that this is Navi, I don't think that's what they'll do. But that's my guess. That was my guess.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
do
Fair
you
enough.
agree with my guess on the?
I agree
on
with
the-
your guess. And knowing that I agree with your guess, and there's gonna be offensive tri-lane, I wouldn't put Doom safely because Doom is gonna get.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that Storm Spirit from last week,
yes.
pretty much.
So to really tell the viewers, we have no freaking clue.
We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I find that more and more in 6.80.
Yes.
Like it used to be 678.
More than before, right?
Yeah, 678. You knew every single lane.
Yeah, straight
You
away
saw
nearly.
that Rider mid, that Magnus mid. You saw the defensive trialing. Offensive trialings were very obvious. Normally they would have very key picks like Visage.
Or
Yeah.
like Undying was really
Yeah,
popular back
exactly.
then. Venomancer was used solely for that.
And then the usual suspect for offlaners would be Nature's Prophet, Clockwork,
And Lone Druid.
Lone Druid. Yeah. But now it's...
Boom. Just throws a spanner completely
Bam.
in the works.
And that's a Dandy Shadowfin.
Yeah.
And that's a Dandy Shadowfin. So if that's a Dandy Shadowfin, then that's a
Offlane bat.
bat. And a defensive tri-lane?
They could
I could
they
do
could
the
do
other way around.
Jungle like the way they did it last game and
Okay.
farm a tree. That could actually work.
Farm a tree.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time in pubs. Get Mask of Madness and just run people down and
I'm
punch
gonna
them.
go Mask of Madness.
It's so fast and you hit
Yeah.
like a truck. Like.
Mask of Madness and Radiance. That's the old tree, actually. The
no,
tree with
Battle
the...
Fury.
Battle Fury as
And you
well.
get ulti and just like,
Do you get a calling blade to start make sure you get the last hit?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's pretty hard with 100 damage. Like,
It's not easy being green. Or being Doom. I don't know, being tree. It's actually green, so it's fine. It's not
I
easy.
actually think that farming tree, the way that Havals played the Venomancer last game would be very similar. Like, you don't go the Mask of Madness, all that stuff.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Centaur.
looks like they're sending
RoX.KIS.
offensive tri-lane with the Centaur now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Is that what you think, Lumi? Or-
I think so, yeah. I think it's going to be some variation of Offensive Trialing, whether you have Marana or you have Centaur being part of that trialing.
if I would totally go with center actually, because with the sleep, it's the perfect setup for the Vayne.
I mean, it's a perfect setup for the
Arrow as
arrow
well.
as well, yeah.
But the arrow takes longer. Like you see the Moran in the lane, you see the sleep. You're immediately okay, well, lads, we have to take the sleep off this fella. But if the Centaur's there, it can be pretty close.
I don't know, because you could take the sleep off and dodge the arrow.
Dual lanes.
2-1-2.
Avadon with Centaur and
Sure.
Mirana.
We saw that on the first day that I cast.
Fnatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran the Lich Centaur dual offlane. It worked there fine. I'm actually liking the Bane Centaur a little bit more because, yeah, sure, Bane could sleep somebody and the arrow could fly, but good teams are going to take away the sleep and the arrow is going to miss. But if you take away the sleep, the Centaur is going to just walk towards a person that's now asleep and still get the stun off. But with the lane prediction, let's just go into the game and see what's actually going to be happening. So Doi so far is going off lane. Well, the rest of the team is going to be coming with him.
Oh, Jesus, the sensitivity on
I know,
RoX.KIS mouse.
Where do you think you're sitting there? I was like, I'm not controlling this thing.
It's insane, yeah. Anyways, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, everybody's going to go into the enemy jungle to ward off the...
Maybe it's a level 1 Roche.
No, it's not.
It totally could be, Lumi.
Max the passive on the
Max
center.
the Passion Center,
And then
let
just
Roche
go
kill
AFK.
himself. Yeah,
Just go AFK.
hell yeah, and buy like 3 stout shields.
Okay, so judging by the players that are playing the heroes, Havos is going to be farming here, and it's going to be Kuroki Tree. No, it's going to be Puppy Tree. Okay.
Did they see Havos? I think they saw him, but
Uh-oh.
can they
The sleep
get
is
a
kind of a long range.
Oh, there's the
Oh.
sleep.
Okay, here comes Puppy. He's trying to get off. He's going to get complete chain stun. He's going to try to get off Leashy. No mech in place here, and this team fight is going really in trouble. Havos right-clicking the
die.
hell of Yo, but there's a shield. Havos trying to run. Havos is going to go down. That's a second kill going, but there's going to be a Dendy grabbing
it's
one
dead.
kill.
Fnatic
Fnatic is dead as well. The
Asleep as well.
nightmare going on Dendy. Here comes Puppy. He's
no,
back
no,
alive.
no.
Finally, they have a heal. The mech is coming in. Dendy's alive. The shield coming in again. Sadoi getting right-click. Looks like it's going to be another kill for Kuroki. Now going for the Centaur. Centaur does not have any mana left. He's tankling back up here. Where's the shield? Goldblatt has shield coming off. One go down 1 second. Where's no shield just yet? Kuroki on the run. Punch him. Puppy on the run. I think they want to fight more, but the shield's going to give him the complete surprise. Long arrow. Oh, it's going to miss. Okay.
What is going on? Is this Blind Land Champions? This is not Dota. 4-2. And the creeps just spawned.
Alright, looks like the lads are like, alright lads, that's enough of that. Back to the lanes.
Empire, big winner. That Avadon, 202. my, he's
Wow.
going to be a rich one.
Not Empire. RoX.KIS. But
Rox,
okay.
sorry, yeah, well, it's just long day.
Yeah, long day.
Long day. RoX.KIS.
That's why we sacrifice. Oh man, if you look at Centaur, he's got a hate string, so he's all going back to base, which is a big win for him. He's gonna just TP back with 4 HP, 4 mana.
Yeah. And it's going to be Havos in the offlane solo. And now knowing that the tri-lane is going to be in the bottom, he would rather run his chances against the center. I'm gonna say, I'm not sure the center can actually do anything to get him out of the lane, especially at least until level 5 or 6.
It's like you predicted though. It's a 2-1-2. It's a Bane Centaur lane, which suddenly changes a lot of things for the Chen.
Yeah.
Or Dooms, sorry.
Yeah, that will actually make it a little bit more complicated. But also the fact that all these heroes got very quick levels. Now Goblak is level 2, about to be level 3. And he's going 1v2 against... well, that was a bit greedy.
Shield?
E! No. Sorry.
Well, you know that what that means. When you feed a level 2 hero to these 2 supports, they're level 2 as well. Nice.
Yep. Space created, Goblak. Good job. For the other team, but hey.
Something like that.
Dendy went bottom. Okay.
Dendy went bottom. And against Mirana that has very little base damage, I think it's fine. Because against Death Prophet, he's not going to have a nice time. And they decide to put Fanning there. And now Fanning, Batrider versus Death Prophet, this is a matchup that personally I have never played. Maybe I did. I don't remember playing it so often.
You've no nightmares from it.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think happens here?
So I mean, generally when you have a Bat Rider in the mid lane, you really want to push the lane towards the enemy tower with 3 or 4 stacks on the enemy hero and then dive. But that's going to be especially difficult against Death Prophet, who has one of the best skills to push out the lane. He also has a magic stick purchase, much thanks to that chaotic fight in the beginning. So I think Solo is going to have a fairly decent time. I think having the Death Prophet slow rate turn rate slow down, it doesn't really matter too much. She's going to just nuke the lane. So
this wasn't the original plan though, because Funnick went boots first. So
yes, I think he was mostly like the Na'Vi lane completely switched after realizing what's happening.
Oh, the sleep on Doom right there. There's going to be a stomp. It's a level 3 centaur. Are they sleep? Yeah, they're stomping the walls.
he's so tanky though.
He has his heal on, so he's actually going to go right on Yo. Yo got slowed down. He's got Brain Snap going on. Here comes the double edge. Fo's trying to run out of there. He needs to get a salve on, but Yo survives with 31 HP.
He's like, come back here.
Just a little bit.
KuroKy has boots. Yo pops the salve. That's it.
Yeah. Yo can walk away. And also 315 movement speed.
Base. To Shadow Shaman's 335 with boots.
Yeah. So no comments there. I guess KuroKy is going to get a little bit of levels out of that. That's the silver lining, which is a very, very thin silver lining. But yeah, we have the lanes going on RoX.KIS' favor, unsurprisingly. And for some reason... Oh, no, this is my mistake. Yeah.
Bot lane, Dendy's in a little bit of trouble here. Mirana trying to do the Sing Sing, leaping arrow, but he missed. So there was that.
Don't you miss the backward arrow from Dota 1?
I mean, that's so useless. leap past somebody to backward arrows.
But it's hilarious.
Well, you could be running away and throw an arrow to someone that was chasing you.
Sure. That's actually a very good application.
Yeah.
But it was a long time ago.
Long time ago. It's a different game, different times. And Dendy playing there kind of unsure of himself. He knows that if there's an arrow coming here, he's going to die. Yeah. But at the same time, he knows that as long as he keeps playing passively...
mid lane KuroKy's
pretty aggressive.
shackling Solo. but Funnick's throwing out the 3-2-2 because he's like, I'm just checking the rune, man. So a little bit of miscommunication coming out from Na'Vi. I'm not sure whether they were rattled by the 2 consecutive Empire defeats, because they played them in Starlighter, lost a game, played them in DreamLeague and lost a game. So this is
they're an experienced team. I'm sure they can wash that away.
Of course, but yeah, at the same time, starting 4-2 before the creep spawn, that's kind of like getting erosion level 1 against you.
Not that bad.
Not that bad, but it's, I mean, it forces you to play differently, which they had to. Yeah. They had to move them the bottom.
Well, 2 of the 4 kills
Speaking of, Yo's going to come right in. That's going to set up the arrow, but they do have the Leech Seed going on as well as the Living Armor. Dendy's going to survive this. He's turning around, but he misses the raise, and that should be the end of the aggression. Dendy, by the way, has 1,300 gold, and he hasn't upgraded his boots yet.
You know what happened there, right?
What happened?
The arrow hit before of the 1 second of invulnerability was over.
Oh, so the arrow didn't do anything.
The arrow didn't do anything, and then they just pretty much expired the duration of the nightmare. He walked away unharmed. That was a little bit of a mistiming there. But hey, Dendy will take it.
He's gonna rush Blink Dagger straight up.
I mean, Dendy would. He really would.
Yeah.
But
I got KuroKy.
All right, this one should land. But he's right in the trees, and right now the raises. Oh my god! You don't mess with Dendy. And now Sadoi shackle under the towers, but the creeps are running interference. But Dendy coming around, Sadoi now leaps back into the other side. Do they have Ether Shock in 3 seconds? KuroKy should just run right next to him and do not right click. There's the Ether Shock from long range. There's a kill.
That leap to jump into that little gap. Oh my god.
That was kind of wishful thinking, you know, like I hope I can jump into a place that will get me out of here, but unfortunately for him nothing happened. Now Funny is going to secure the double damage run, and that will mean at this point that maybe he can go for a kill. And he will go top and he will try to find that center, but that center is also level 6, so if the lasso doesn't come right away, it's just popping. Oh well, he doesn't have the ultimate, it doesn't have cooldown. But yeah, anyways, he's still pretty tanky and about almost 1k gold, 1k HP. So Funny is like, yeah, no, too fat. Going back.
Yeah, maybe they really need something like...
Sorry.
They in theory could get the kill if they have the Thunderclap and the Doom and the Flame Break and the Lasso and the Firefly. That's enough damage, but it's so hard to land everything, so they back away. And I think Funnick's going to go into the jungle, and that's going to give Tree and Protector a couple of levels, which, again, I think Tree is actually a really good hero when you get him to like level 10, 11, that kind of range.
What's the difference maker?
Well, you have both max out Leech Seed and Living Armor.
I see.
Yeah, and like you said, the mech factor, if you want to call it that.
Mech factor.
And the fact that you can spam You have limited levels to support really living armor spamming, which you really should be doing that 24/7.
Yeah.
Also, his ulti has like a tiny cooldown, and it's like amazingly, especially against Centaur. Like people, when you use Centaur ulti, you want to run around a team fight, but all of a sudden you're just standing there with the Treant ulti, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at Overgrowth, it only scales by 0.75 seconds per level. It's actually a pretty bad spell to level up. As we see Exorcism going out on the jungle. Kuroki, look at how much.
Ow.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that hurts.
And I think he's going to steal these creeps from the Bat Rider.
Well, he got a couple. He got another one. Bat Rider got the last one. But now, yeah, he's protected by Goblin. He's able to just run okay. And if he wants to, he can push this tower. Which they're about to do. And Fanic, what can you do there? That's a level 1 flame break. Level 2 doesn't really do much.
Yeah, Exorcism, luckily for him, is running out. Which, I guess if you don't hit the tower completely, Treant's going to just heal it back up.
Yeah, but it's also a cost in his mana. His mana pool right now... Oh, he actually got the Arcane Boost right now. But until this point, every time you use Living Armor, it means you can't cast it on someone else.
Wait, so we were talking so much about other stuff. I wasn't sure whether Treant Protector was picked before the Corobulus or Death Prophet, or was it the other way around?
I can check. Give me a second. Who had first pick? Do you remember?
It was Navi, I think. They picked Doom.
Doom.
No, they picked Doom and.
It was as a response. It was they were both third pick, Death Prophet and then Treant.
Oh. Yeah, generally you don't want to have a Treant against the Death Prophet because if you overgrowth, normally Shutdown carries right-click potential. Death Prophet does not care because the Ghost will still right-click you. So it's a very, very questionable pick, especially Navi pick after the Death Prophet is out.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Puppy's waiting for the kill, but they have so much vision in the Dire at the top lane. They have 2 boards. It's the binocular vision.
Well, it's running out.
Just die.
A bit of depth perception.
Ah, I like that. 3D. You know, I actually got to play with Valve's VR system when I went to Seattle. They put like a helmet on you, and you can see, and you can walk in a room, and you can see stuff in 3D. Of course, they still don't have Dota 2 in 3D, but how awesome would that be? And it's like it's an experience. If you try the Oculus Rift, this is completely different. And there's a sleep right now on Khavos. And the stomp.
Here's the thing though, like Living Armor. Oh, now the Doom's gonna go around. Yo was expecting that he's gonna heal with his Brain Sap, but he's gonna get you run away.
365 versus 355. You can't. What?
He's trying to deny. Rain Creeps.
Oh, next level.
All right, top lane. Khavos not gonna get anything.
Beautiful.
I was like, there's no way. Puppy has 1 million base damage.
But he attacks so slow.
Yes, he just waited and bam.
Back in the mid lane, looks like they're going to try to shove the creep wave a little bit. Dendy, we're asking what item he's going to go. He's going to go Hand of Midas.
Yes.
So no blink. All right.
No blink for Dondo.
Don't think I've ever seen Hand of Midas on Shadowfiend.
I've seen Shadow Midas and Shadowfiend. Hand of Midas and Shadowfiend. The things I normally don't see Dendy go Hand of Midas.
He's usually an aggressive player, not a farmer.
Yeah.
I mean, in this game, it makes sense considering the fact that Bat Rider is not really a damage healer, so they're going to be lacking damage from one of the core. Puppy really doesn't do any damage with this hero, so it's expected for Shadowfiend to do a ton of right clicks. And here comes a ult. Invis coming out from Puppy, get out of here. So that pretty much ends that. But they're going to find Funnick. Funnick's going to try to dodge. Firefly's going to get him out of there. Here comes Kuroki. There's a Hex to cancel the animation. He just wants to get off a stomp, but nobody's allowing him to do so. The arrow, that's going to hit.
Bye-bye.
Invisibility not saving him, and the Firefly is running out.
Puppy's going to die now.
Where's the stun? No, there's no stun for 6 seconds. Cool down.
What? No, he doesn't have Curse of Avernus.
Oh.
Okay, I guess that does it anyways. But hey, you're level 6 Abaddon, you have to have 1 point in Curse.
Really? You think
Do you agree? I don't know.
It's just like, forget about the slow. The slow is bad at level 1. But the movement speed bonus, the 15%, is fixed. You get it at level 1. So everyone that gets a hit on the guy, they're just track.
Okay, if I know I'm going to hit level 11 for sure, I completely agree. But when you play a hero like Abaddon, I don't know if you're going to hit level 11 by the game ends.
He started 2-0 and 2
that's the hard argument. I agree. Like, he started level 2 before anybody else is, so I agree. I think he should have Defrost of Avernus. But in normal circumstance, I think you want to max your 2 spells first.
Fair enough.
So, we've been talking about a lot of random stuff. Who do you think is actually ahead right now? We have RoX.KIS with 3 kills lead, a gold chart, as well as experience quite even. Hero-wise, we have a Midas on Shadowfiend, so I think he's the only one that's like really ahead.
And he also has 77 last hits now, so he's topping.
But everything else aside, like who do you think is ahead?
So here's the thing, right? I think this is kind of the situation that Empire... Wait, there's something happening.
Shadows, take us.
You heard the ladies.
Yeah, I heard the ladies, and I'm like...
Bruno's like,
the moonlight
all alert all of a sudden.
I love their sisters. Oh, here they come. Oh, well, that's gonna hurt everyone, but at the same time, are they using the Doom? No, they don't need to use the Doom. And that's gone.
That's a very weird. Like I'm gonna. Oh, and then we're gonna like Shadow, but there's ghosts flying around. So
I think she must be somewhere around here. Let's drop a sentry and see what happens. Now going back to your question, this is kind of the situation that Empire faced against Sigma today.
yes,
Which is Navi has.
they need to living armor him right there. The grip's gonna go on Kuroki. Dendi, there's no healing on him whatsoever. 2 people melts. The ward gets dropped, and that's gonna get farmed under the tower, and the tier 1 goes down. Does that change your whatever you were gonna say?
No. I actually still agree with my previous point. RoX.KIS has the pushing lineup right now. Okay, they have the Death Prophet. They can create space with the Bane, with the Vadon. They can just go into your tower and push without you being able to just 5v5 them at this early stage of the game, which is what Sigma did when they had the Warlock, when they had the Shadow Shaman. Navi, they're counting on, well, if it comes to the late game and you have a fully farmed Doom and a fully farmed Shadow Fiend, I'm looking at RoX.KIS and like, what's the center gonna do other than being annoying? The Mirana is not the greatest scaling. And what? We have a Doom right now?
Yeah, they're trying to run Ding away with the Centaur ultimate. They are going to find Yol. Yol's going to be dead. No deny here whatsoever. The arrow is going to hit on Puppy. Puppy still infants up. He's going to be alive. They're going to focus on 633. It's time to get him out there. Firefly burning things up. They are going to get the second kill. Gold Black joining the party a little bit late. Hovos just does not care. Chasing away 3 heroes. And I think they need to back off after that.
And yeah, so the bottom line of what I was saying is that if Navi can hold off the storm, which they seem to be doing pretty well, I think they are en route to actually get the win here.
When RoX.KIS push as well, they have to push the towers in one go, because if they don't, the Treant just heals them back up. Like
Yeah.
That's the other very, very annoying thing. So yeah, I'm actually favoring Navi here, even though the initial trade went on RoX.KIS' way.
Yeah, as we see...
Look at Goblak chasing Hovos. Like, nah, not worth it.
I'm actually very impressed with the way that Puppy's been using living armor, or not living armor, Nature's Guys
Oh, yeah.
to initiate. Like, the Doom basically walked in invis next to a tree line, and he's basically saving a lot of heroes, including himself, with that. I think, as we see, Grip goes on Funnick on the top lane, but is there an arrow follow of any sort? No, it's going to be Centaur slowly walking in. The Grip ends, the Nightmare is going to be there. Is Dandy going to take the Nightmare? No taking of Nightmare whatsoever. Funnick dies as a result. Then he says, I ain't
taking that. And now here comes the Sweet Sisters. And they got Kuro. Kuro, you get an arrow and you are dead. Now, you just use this in your own jungle to get a support. If you can't throw this, kill this middle tower, then I feel it's pretty much a wasted exorcism.
Yeah, I mean, again, they have Glyph to protect the tower. They have living armor to heal it back up. Living armor is running right now. Are they going to glyph this is the question. Yeah, they are definitely glyphing us. 2 heroes coming back with everybody's
exorcism is over.
Yeah, they could initiate. The question is, does RoX.KIS have those Sentry Wards? They really need it badly against the Treant Protector. But there's no TP support whatsoever coming from Navi. Or is it too late?
Oh, he tries. He doesn't get it. The zoning flame break. Yeah, it is. It's a fire sword. Fire doesn't weigh anything. Should be pretty light.
Well, the sword is like completely made of fire? No way.
Maybe. Lightsabers are made of light. Flame
but they
sabers.
have a base.
Yeah, but how heavy can that base be?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I've never
200
held a
grams?
lightsaber.
Half a pound? I don't know. Give me your measurement. And I don't know.
You know what I'm really disappointed about? Is Dendy's not playing Fudge.
Yes.
Well, that's normally disappointing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But no, the real reason is I'm told that Dendy has the free-to-play set.
Yes.
With the, I think it's called Death of the Crow set. Yeah, and it has like this Dendy doll behind the Pudge. Like, how amazing for him to use that set.
Does he have it already himself?
I think he does.
That's pretty cool.
Yesterday, Fear could have played his Sven.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and HY could have played...
Yol finds Yol finds Dendi and Dendi immediately blinks away. He doesn't want to be Finn's grip, not knowing who is there. Dendi, I mean, he's playing on the opponent's jungle. He's being very reckless right now. And Yol sees him. Oh, is there a sleep?
He's coming in.
Yol. There's Funnick. There's a little bit of lag. Oh, nice sleep on Funnick just as he pops the lasso. There's nothing they can do, but suddenly all of Navi is here right now. 633 trying to run away. He's tanky, but not that tanky, my friend. And Goldblack.
Heal alive, but the Endershark's gonna clean things through solo. Trying to pop his ultimate, but then he blinking on the backside is gonna clean him up. Goldblack's on the run. No point chasing him. Arrow's gonna hit on Kuroki, but he's surrounded by everybody. No, Goldblack wants to go back in the urn.
He's gonna get it.
Living armor? Living armor?
No.
Living armor.
No.
He's got. Player by Goldblack, but he pays with his life.
Yeah, triple kill for Dandy. He has his BKB, I think. No, he still needs a recipe.
He's looking kind of scary now.
But yeah, that Shadow Fin with the Midas, man. It's worse than a hobo with a shotgun. Did you see that movie?
Pretty good movie.
Pretty good movie.
I have to say that Blink Dagger is an excellent item choice here. He normally does get it, but this game is so much better. Moonlight Shadow initiation coming out from Mirana, trying to catch off Funnick.
He smelt it.
Funnick can fly. Why are you
Funnick.
trying to catch Funnick?
Get out of there. And the reason for the Blink Dagger being good is that RoX.KIS, if you look at their lineup, they don't really have that much damage output. It's these spells hitting like this, the arrows, the Centaur Stomp. It's mostly AoE base. And what Dandy does is he waits for his team to tank the initial barrage, and then he comes in and cleans up. And that's exactly what we saw in the previous team fight, where I think it was Doom that got focus. Yeah. So now RoX.KIS is going to try to change things up. They need to surprise Navi, so the Blink Dagger pickup on Centaur will help with that greatly.
I think that Blink Dagger is a game changer right now, because as long as Navi doesn't know that they have it, they can go on Dandy. And realistically, the Doom is a threat late game. But right now, if you kill Dandy, what else is Navi going to do? That's right away 70% of the damage right now.
Sure.
Is under attack.
So
But it's pretty hard to kill him as well with the Leech Seed and the Treant Armor.
Yeah, that's what they've been having trouble with. The only time they had a successful time killing him was during that tier 1 tower push when he got hit by like a 4 or 5 second arrow, and I think Living Armor was on cooldown, so then he was just picked off. So even though RoX.KIS got this Aegis right now,
Centaur.
I'm not sure they're actually ahead.
well, they lost a tower for it, and the tier 2 tower is kind of expensive to lose against that Aegis, because when you get an Aegis, you're getting 3 things, right? An extra life first. Second,
The gold.
the gold and all that part. Okay, 4 things. The gold. Also, something with which you can be aggressive with. Yeah, you can go and push towers, and you're denying the Aegis to the enemy, right?
Sure.
So denying the Aegis to the enemy, that's perfect, because you don't want that on the Shadow Fin. Otherwise, that's GG.
Here comes initiation of Flame Break. It's going to slow them down, and that's it. Bad Riders.
That's it. Thank you, Funnick. You wanted me to finish my point. The thing is that they deny the Aegis, they get the extra life, which they're not going to use unless they get initiated upon, which is like kind of an extra life to get away from something. But I don't think they can do anything with this Aegis right now. They can't use it effectively to just create space. This is an Aegis of, let's put it on our carry and farm for 6 minutes, and not do much more than that.
I mean, you can see that they're actively looking for fights. They're using Centaur ults. They're trying to pick off people, but
But they
Navi
can't.
What?
They really can't.
Yeah, they.
Navi is being very, very cautious and very mobile.
Well, they're right behind them on the top lane right now. Yo, gets war trapped. The Moonlight Shadow is gonna come in. Here comes a 2-man stun. You talked about the Blink Dagger being the surprise factor. They just pick off one instantly. Dandy on the run. He's got the Blink Dagger very soon. Wow, overgrowth just to get them out of there, and they do. Meanwhile, on the backline, Havos pops his BKB. He's going to work. Bat Rider goes down immediately. They're gonna kill Sadoy, but Sadoy is gonna be killed up by Goldblack.
He's so big.
Oh man! Oh no, it's not Sadoy. It was Mirana that got picked up.
And now, see, they lost the Aegis, but this Aegis loss means nothing.
Well, he has Blink and Stomp coming back on right now.
He can't kill. What's he gonna do? He can blink away, I guess. Oh, here pops the BKB, some raises, and now you run.
Bottom tower.
Well, they got ready to be a beef.
Oh no, they're running right back. They want it. Oh, there's another 2-man stop.
beautiful.
Leap into a double star storm. Havos drops instantly. Gem gets recovered. Oh no, they got the gem from Navi, and they're gonna get yet another kill. Guess what? All your Moonlight Shadow or all your Nature Sky shenanigan is now gone. That was a huge victory, and guess what? It came from the Aegis.
Yes.
Bruno.
Damn.
You're
Came from the Blink Dagger first.
Yeah, that was the thing. But
Bruno's 4 stages.
Did they buy back? Did anyone buy
I don't
back?
think they.
I don't think they did. No,
No.
then I guess. Yeah. Credit to the Aegis.
Credit to the Aegis. I think the biggest loss is actually losing that gem because, first of all, a lot of the deep wards that Navi plays, which allowed them to play that aggressive, is now gone, so they can't do that again. Second of all, they rely a lot on that Nature's Gaze initiation. RoX.KIS had no sentries whatsoever.
Yep.
And now they have a gem. So I guess Goldblack had 2 sentries.
There's also baiting at the BKB on Shadow Fiend. After we were worn out, they were like, okay, let's fight now, guys.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
RoX.KIS really ahead, I think, after that engagement.
Yeah, I mean, let's see the goal graph. Look at that. It's all in
Natus.
Navi's favor.
It's
And look at that
completely
XP.
wrong.
It looks like RoX.KIS is completely in control of this game right now.
I feel like they just definitely got the
Mentally.
momentum
They
edge,
got map control, which
Yeah.
means a lot.
which doesn't immediately reflect on the goal graph, but it will eventually.
So that's really good. I really like how the experience graph sometimes tells the story better. Not right now because they're both very similar, but you first see the experience change, and then you see the goal following. So if we see in the next couple of minutes the experience going in RoX.KIS ways, this means that they're in a good position. But then again, coming late game, what can they do?
Late
Especially-
game wise,
Yeah.
I think again the problem with Navi's team is that they really lack damage output. Your supports, what?
They have a Shadow Fiend?
I mean, yes, your supports don't do much damage.
Okay.
And if you look at what Dendy's trying to get item wise, he's going for a Desolator, which is really gonna amp up the damage.
Or a second BKB?
Or a Maelstrom, but
Or Maelstrom.
with 2 Mithril Hammers and the Courier getting a Desolator recipe, huge ultimate coming out in the mid lane right now, and it's Chaos, but Vol's getting gripped up, and guess what? All the Ghost Ladies are focused on him. Dandy doesn't want to be part of that. He just kills in 1 or 2 hits.
damage.
They want more. You can see Funnick going far ahead. He's tying to those ghosts. Oh my god, the living armor going back to him. Dandy just blinks back, and they're out of there. The War Trap's gonna go on Solo dying under there. Dandy
arrow.
is gonna get picked off. That Blink Dagger paying dividends. Kuroki he's trying to push out. Funnick's gonna come back in with invincibility here. It's gonna
Look at the
save
HP
them.
of everyone in RoX.KIS.
Oh my
Look at
God.
everyone's HP. They're so low.
That flame break, I'd be screaming at him right now.
No pun intended. So low. Sorry.
Second
Dear
time
God,
today
Bruno.
where Funnick and Kuroki are not communicating. Remember the mid where
Yeah.
Kuroki came gank?
Yeah,
there was 4
He's
creeps
just
on him.
standing there.
And Funnick says, I'm checking rune, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
that really didn't work well for them. But right now, I mean, this trade.
Oh, there's more trade because they're happening top right now. Blink into a stomp on Puppy. Here comes our offensive Urn. Overgrowth being used. He's trying to
There's
go
a
in
gem.
this, but yeah, Go Black has a gem.
Oh, they didn't chase. Maybe
Yeah,
they were
the
for the
overgrowth.
TP response as
But
well.
the Overgrowth kept them in place.
Yeah, I mean, he could shield the center to get him away,
Yeah.
but the center didn't have the gem. They should have done like an MB pause, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, give me your TP, I'll give you my gem, and you chase. Okay, sorry, pause, go.
That's what we call a tactical pause, and Puppy is.
Yeah. He has.
What did you write for Puppy for Compendium? I'm very curious.
It's a surprise.
You have to go to the competitor
you have to go check. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you haven't gone on and read some of the compendiums,
Oh, some of them are awesome, actually.
they're awesome.
I'm really curious right now because we kind of went live with these, and I
Yeah.
haven't checked my Twitter or Reddit or something, so I'm hoping people are liking it.
Man, the C9 one's my favorite.
The C9 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, anyways, you can go check the compendium probably by buying the ticket. If you're watching this game, you don't need to buy the ticket, so maybe you don't have it. That's a choice. You can have it. We get to $80,000. We also get an Invoker set, which we're going to preview soon as well.
The Forge Spirits for that look awesome.
The Forge
though.
Spirit for that, we're going to show that this week as well, along with the Chainsaw that I think is coming this week. We're going to give some more updates. That enough
Pavos
flagging.
doesn't care. He literally
I mean, he would care now if he's gonna get gripped.
doesn't care.
No.
He's like, come on, bring it on, boys.
Well, I mean, he has all the team behind him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not
The
only
Barbara is
that,
just sitting up there waiting.
the living armor is gonna be there. 15 charge magic wand is in place, and more importantly, the plate mail is really allowing him to stand in front line. He knows he's not afraid of the Fiend's Grip because Bat Rider will immediately use a Flame Break to cancel that. So.
Hey, Lumi, I remember, sorry, I don't want to cut you off. It's just like you mentioned the plate mail particularly. You are kind of the mechanics guy. Do you remember how much armor do you need to have in order?
Oh, talk about it later. Kuroki's gonna get initiated on. Kuroki says not this again, but a big overgrowth.
Oh, the puppy post! What the hell?
Okay, so here's what we need to do, right? All right, here's what we need to do. Go Black.
Oh my god.
Decent.
Has he used the
You
Barbara
won't
ulti?
see it. And you're now reconnected.
Oh my
Jesus. That's some
Look at
Ethernet
Dandy.
flagging
I
right
mean,
there.
Dandy's gonna blink in and BKB all the hell out of him.
god. Oh my god.
Do they see Dandy? Do you think they see? I don't
No,
think
they don't.
see
They
him.
don't see anything. No.
Oh, this is the biggest zombie bomb I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, guys, what are we doing here?
So no, this is what Yol needs to do. Yol needs to walk left in anticipation of a Shadow Fiend because they don't see the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend's gonna blink to the middle and try to grip, and ult.
Okay,
and Yol needs to Fiend's grip to cancel
Who
that.
does he sleep first though?
No, forget the sleep. You need to cancel the Requiem or you're dead.
Oh, here comes Andy. They got Solo. Solo is
Grip
gone.
him. There you go. Grip
Yeah,
him.
but it's not enough now because everyone that can do damage is dead. And Go Black, yeah, I mean, you're full health, but you're gonna die anyways.
Oh.
There's no buybacks going on. Dandy with the Blink Dagger starts picking off people, and Go Black and 633 just run away.
Oh, Funnick's not done yet.
Today.
Balls deep, man.
No, they're just securing the tower. You were asking me something about armor.
Mechanic. How much armor do you need so that armor becomes better than a stout shield? Do you remember that?
Oh, armor better than Stout Shield?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact value.
I'm thinking. Well, actually, it's percentage damage. So
It also depends on your HP, right?
I think so, or at least
Mathematically, it depends on your HP.
Oh, bye.
Yeah.
I think it's looking a bit grim, lads.
I mean, if you have a billion HP, a single point of armor gives you way more than a damage block.
Exactly. It depends on the damage of your enemy. If the enemy deals a lot of damage, then armor is always better.
Yeah, but here's like a general rule of thumb. Late game armor is much better than damage block, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know. So, I don't know. Well, that was a pretty chaotic team fight, but it was really, I think what won them the team fight was Overgrowth, because that kept everybody locked down. And correct me if I'm wrong.
4-man Overgrowth? 5-man Overgrowth?
Yeah, something like that. It was insane. Correct me if I'm wrong. You cannot actually cycle yourself. As we see a flame initiation on Solo. Solo's gonna get Overgrowth down, and Solo is dead.
GG, well played.
Question, I'm not sure whether this is true or not. Can you...
I think you can cycle on yourself.
You cannot cycle on yourself.
You can cycle on yourself.
So, did Solo cycle himself?
I didn't see him cycling himself.
He needs to cycle himself to stay alive.
Yeah.
Maybe try to do the silence first.
Sure. Yeah.
Didn't pay off. Anyways, convincing victory for Navi. Things were not going their way at the beginning of the game. This first team fight ended up 4-2 for RoX.KIS. Unfortunately for them, 2 of those kills went straight into the Abaddon, one hero that really doesn't need much. Maybe if those kills had gone to the Death Prophet or the Mirana, this would have been a completely different story.
Yep.
But then again, that allowed Navi to put Dendi on the safe lane. And with that, they just got whatever they wanted. Quick Midas, they won safe lane, they won mid. Things were over.
Again, the Shadow Fiend Blink Dagger like opened up the game for them a bit.
Yep, absolutely. So, I'm not sure. I think we're not going into a break. I think we're wrapping up right now.
Okay. Yeah, we saw the 2 and 4 engagement in the beginning, but I actually think Navi was favored more despite they lost 2 more kills because they got the better lanes afterwards.
Yeah.
They made sure that Dendi was going to be big. He went to Midas, and the rest was kind of what we saw.
Yep. Okay, so we have James back with us right now. James, I'm sure you were